week. And this is again yet another AI post generation tool. But then there are certain things that was really interesting about this particular post. And incidentally, when I got this application a couple of months back when they came on another platform, and in fact, I did not even buy. I won it as in a giveaway by Unais. Thank you, Nice, for this amazing software. And I'm not big on Instagram, so I didn't really find it very interesting at that time. But having got it in a giveaway, I just held on to it. But then, the founder was very active in the communities, and he kept in touch with me. And suddenly, one fine day, he asked me if I have some 10-15 minutes time so that he can show something about this application. And I saw that application. He gave a demo of the new version of this application, and man, and it was like what I saw earlier and what is going to come, or during that time, was like day and night. And the amount of effort and the thought that has gone into it made me really made me feel that it's a really interesting application. And then I started following this particular application. And then finally, I think a couple of weeks back, they were listed for the lifetime deal as well. And then I could see regular updates being coming from this application. And I'm sure that you all know that I'm talking about Predis. Predis, in fact, creating fresh social media content tailored for your business. And in fact, it's very interesting. I generally don't talk about the plans because I always believe that the plans. Does the plan suit you? Are the limits good for you, bad for you? All those are depending on that particular person. I really don't talk about the plans, but here I wanted to start with the plan. Again, I'm not getting into whether it is enough, less, more, and all those things, but the thought process that has gone into in creating the plan. I do not know how many of you saw it. If you actually stack two codes or three codes, they are allowing us to pause and start the subscription. If at all you are subscribing for higher plans, discount at a discounted price. And I'm sure that we have fought for this in the couple of plans where subscriptions have been mandatory, and if we stop subscribing we will lose the discounted price. And they have thought about all these things. And in one of the questions, I believe they've answered it saying that you can pause once and you can pause twice depending on the stacks that you got. And that made it lot more interesting for me. Then I started looking at this application a little more in detail. So let me very quickly share my screen and show you what I'm enjoying in this application. So as I told you, I'm starting off with the plan. And so you can stack three codes with 45 generations per month and two workspaces. You get two workspaces, and workspace is nothing but you can have your own brand kit. And I believe when the creatives are generated, it will even use the brand colors that you have, and unlimited hashtag suggestions and unlimited AI improvement suggestions. And those are the things that you get with one code. And you can actually stack two codes, then it becomes double. Three codes, it also gets double. But apart from this, there are additional things, privileges that you get when you stack two or three codes. So again, I don't talk much about the plan, but then I just wanted to put a thought into it because I really like the intuitive way they have designed this. So this is the dashboard. You can create. I have one code, so I can have two workspaces. That is what I'm eligible for. So I already set up one of my workspace. So I've already set it up with my brand colors. Is my screen visible? Okay. Okay, with my brand color. So bear with my internet connection. It's so poor here. Okay, so this is how, my primary color, my accent color, my font, logo, everything is already set up. And then you could see that there is a content library, content calendar, create, post, and competitor analysis. Competitor analysis is very interesting. I'll come to that in the later part. But content library is where you will find all the content that you've generated so far. From beginning, whatever you've generated, everything would be available there. From there, you can edit and make the other posts. And content calendar is a view, which will make it view in the calendar. So you want to set the calendar in terms of posting. That's where you're, and create post is to create a post. So let's click on current content library, because it's fresh. I've erased everything. The first thing that it would ask you to do is create a post. If you already have content in the content library, then you don't have to do it. Otherwise, you have to start with the create post. So all that is needed is just a one liner about your business, with which it will. So I mean, I want to create a post for one of the, okay, beach houses for rent. And okay, it's a luxurious beach house. Okay, I'm doing this post for one of my customer for rent in ECR Chennai, and create my post. So click on it. It creates the post. Okay, there you go. Okay, I actually forgot to show you something. In term when you're creating post. Let me go there. Okay, this is very interesting. So you can give the one liner, and then you can actually set it up in terms of what kind of post themes that you want. Do you want it to be promotional? You don't want it to be educational? You want some behind the scenes, or you want polls? You can set up the theme, and based on this, it will start generating content. And last time I did not show it. So now, typically this is what you do, and then you go to your content calendar, sorry, content library. You will find all the generated content there. Okay, so there you could see that this post is educational post, a guide on how to maintain a beach house. This is brilliant. So they give you suggestions saying that, okay, so you need to maintain a beach house, so that it gives an authority, people saying how well you maintain the beach house. And it also gives a predictive image, which goes with your with the post. And this is promotional. So weekend offer, beach house in ECR Chennai, book an exclusive weekend stay near Kovattur beach in 5 star. That's brilliant. So Kovattur is a beach near Chennai. So it is generated saying that, it's near, and I mentioned it as luxurious. So it says luxury beach house. So we at Signature are known for superior service. So these are behind the scenes. And poll as well. So okay, I think we have to bear with my color sense. So, and then miscellaneous, the 360-degree panoramic image view. So if you typically see, this also gives you suggestion as to how you can post. Even if you are not using the generated post, it also gives you suggestions about it. So let's say I like this post. Let's go and edit it. Okay, let's go and edit it. And you could see that it is given you creatives which are aligned with your text. Basically, creatives that are aligned with the text. And you could see that it is also using my brand colors. This is very impressive. It is also using my brand colors that I had set up in the brand kit. So these are captions again. The captions that are here, which you can again change, or if you don't like it, you can generate more. And if you had seen in the plan, it says that unlimited AI generation. Let me not use the wrong word. Unlimited AI suggestions are, in the plan. So if you don't like it, probably you can generate more and pick the one that you feel is right for this particular imaging. Okay, and then hashtags, again unlimited hashtags, based on the text that you would get. Okay. So where I mean, my city has been ravaged by rain, so I've been having some problems with my internet connection. That's why it's a little slow. And there you will see that these are the hashtags that it is suggesting based on my post. And last but not the least is the suggestions. So, I mean, it kind of gives an indicator, engagement indicator, very impressive, creative appeal, posting hour. So, what time it has to post? Ideally, 8 p.m. An ideal day to post is Friday because it's holiday. Everybody will be looking for some holiday house on Friday. And also, I've not used any hashtag. So, it says that, try to use at least one hashtag. Length of the caption is also right so that it is readable, etc. So, this is brilliant. So now let's go to the content calendar. Calendar is a view with which you can see. Uh, Hi Aditya. Hi, couple of Facebook users. I can't see your name. So this is where whatever you have generated, you can see it in the calendar. So you could see that I generated five contents and it has put it in 5 days. So probably I'll say I want it to come on this day. I want this to be moved to this particular day. Blah blah blah. So this is how it is. So Thanksgiving, I share a discount code. So you can just play around with the calendar and make this post. And then you can also, this is a month view, and you can also see the list view. Okay, saying, okay, when have you posted and all those things. So this is pretty impressive. You can edit from here as well. You don't have to really go there. You want to create a new content, you can do it from the calendar as well, and that's pretty impressive. So you double click on it, you get the calendar. Create content here as well. So this is what I really I mean liked about it. Very intuitively done. Good user experience as well. Okay, now let's come to competitor analysis. So if you have you can do analysis of 20 competitors in terms of your business. So I mean, I'm sorry, I just picked up that beach house, but unfortunately, I do not know who are the competitors, or I do not know the Instagram tag of these competitors. Right now, the competitor analysis happens only from Instagram, but very soon they are going to come out with Facebook as well. So you have to click on manage competitors. So for example, mine is an IT company. Let's say Wipro Limited. Okay, maybe a very poor example, but then you just bear with me. So I've added Wipro and Infosys. So I just click on done, and now I can select the competitor and see how well their posts have been performing. And okay, I are you asking me if I bought this? Yes, that's why um, I'm using it. In fact, I mean, I was lucky. I won this in one of Unai's giveaway. So if you ask me, I bought it. I did not. Yeah, it was on PG earlier. So here is where you can see all your competitors. Let's say I will look at Wipro's posting. So the share of voices, in a particular, I mean, uh, category, what is the group share of voice? So they've got 33.3%. That's the kind of share that Wipro's posting has got, and they made total of five posts and an engagement of 2.16%, and 1.4K average engagement is what this post has seen. And it was slightly low with this set as well. and you can see it for last 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, or 1 month. And this is what is a competitor analysis. You can set up to 20 competitors if you buy one code. This is Hi Brajesh. So this is what okay, let's not do too much. I will make it last month. Okay, so there's last month share of voice is 100% and engagement is 0.92%, 1.6k average. That's average engagement. So this will give you an indication in terms of how yeah, or what is the traffic in this particular segment, or what is the traffic that your competitor is getting. Again, as I told you, this is you can add another workspace because I have only one code. I can add two workspaces, and here you could change the workspace. If you have already set up the workspace. So, and content library, again, if you see at any point of time, whatever content that you have generated, everything would be available here. So I thought I will quickly share this with you. I'll be very glad to take any questions that you may have, but I'm also using it only now. I may not be an expert to answer all your questions, but very soon we will have Tanmay, founder of Predis, talking to me in Bring Again and Alston's group, where you can uh, get all your questions answered. But if there are any questions at the surface level, I'll be very happy to answer. Otherwise, we will wait for Tanmay to come live with me in Bringing In group for a live session, and as always, a giveaway as well. Okay. Is it available only for Instagram? Okay. See, I mean, one thing is from Predis, you can't post it to Instagram directly. Don't look at Predis as a social media posting tool. Okay, right now, yes, it is connected with. I mean, you can link it only with your Instagram account, more for competitor analysis and all those things. But Facebook is definitely coming. You need to export all these as CSV and use some other content editor and post it through that. And that is what I believe, because you can't post it from here. So does it answer your question, Brijesh? Okay. So I mean, definitely do not want to. I mean, competitor. Yes, Brijesh. The competitor analysis is only from Instagram at this moment, but very soon we will have this. I mean, I believe the roadmap is there for Facebook. In fact, okay, maybe I did not show you this. Let me show you. Oh, I stopped sharing my screen. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, you could see that Facebook is coming soon, and that's what they mentioned. Okay, I have not shared it here. Okay, so you could see that I have already linked my Instagram account, and Facebook is coming soon. So it's I mean, when every video I see of any product, it makes the product stand so much. Keep it up. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you so much. I thought you were going to talk about the product. Definitely didn't mean to blow my own trumpet, but anyway, I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. These encouragements are what makes me do these videos. Okay, in fact, I wanted to make a video and then share it, but I thought I'll come live and have fun with all you people. Okay. So, I mean, that's pretty much I have. I don't want to take much of your time. Thank you so much for watching me. And let's wait to welcome Tanmay at a later stage. We haven't fixed the time and date yet. I know I'll definitely have a chat with him and figure out what is a good time for him as well, and get all your queries answered. But do try it out. I think they have a trial version as well, where you can definitely try it out, and the AI generation is really impressive. In fact, okay, I must say this before I Okay. So yeah, yes, Brijesh, we'll keep that question for Tanmay, when he's here. Uh, okay. See, I'm part of this company called Ideas to IT, and I head the data warehouse practice, and I actually ran out of ideas as to what I should post in my LinkedIn, because we've written a lot of blogs, shared a lot of technical stuff on my wall and all those things, and I ran out of ideas. And suddenly, I logged into Predis, and I did some those promotional tools, poll and all those things. I got a bunch of ideas. I did not use the AI generated text from this, but definitely I use a lot of ideas that came from this and started creating my post, which is really doing well. There was I really like the behind the scenes suggestions that they gave about something else, which I actually adopted for my data warehouse practice as well. So that is how I found it really useful in terms of the suggestions that are coming from this. And this creatives was very impressive. It was not there earlier. In fact, even brand kit is very new. Maybe it was updated this morning or so. So I could see that every time I log in, there is a new feature that is coming up on this application. And I hope Predis team will be the same even after their deal gets over, and keep giving us nice updates on a daily basis. Once again, if you look at the questions on the deal page, you will find a lot of people complaining about the number of posts. But I did a small maths. They have said 45 posts generations per month if you buy one code. And if I have one account, what is the number of posts that I will do on a weekly basis? So if I calculate that, and 45, I wouldn't say it's a reasonable amount, but then it's doable. But if you have two workspaces, you are linking two accounts. So even if I put like three posts per week, so it's 3 into 4, 12. So 12 into 2, it's 24 posts per month. So which I feel is adequate. Okay, but then I'll be happy with one thing. Maybe I'm placing a request to Tanmay in this. uh, whether your math would allow you to increase the number of posts or not, but I'll be happy if you give us rollover credits. Keep it at 45, but give us rollover credits so that our credits does not expire. That way, maybe one lean month it may be there, one month I may want to do more, etc. It would really be helpful. So that's a request that I wanted to place. But I definitely like how others are asking. If they increase their limit, I will also be happy. But I'll be happy if there are rollover credits, instead of, I mean, yeah, there has to be a trade-off. Either it is the limits are probably adequate, and then give us a rollover credit, so we feel really happy that we are not losing anything, or probably give us more, and so that even it gets wasted, we don't use it on a monthly basis, we really feel the numbers are pretty high. So as I told you, I really don't talk about the plan limits. But then I started off because I really like the way that they've talked. You should look at the one of the question answer in the deal page, where they've spoken about pause and start. So if they've thought so much, which means that there has to be, they should have done enough homework and research about this particular application. And that's what makes me believe in this application. Thank you so much. Let's wait for a session with Tanmay.